Yes, ma'am. Good evening, Chairwoman Thompson, Vice Chair Hull, and members. Thank you so much for sticking it out. And thank you, Chair Thompson. The agenda for today's hearing really reflects the seriousness with which this committee takes its charge. And there's so many wonderful things that we can do to help the children of Texas. IDRA stands for the Intercultural Development Research Association, but we go by IDRA. We are very proud to be celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, and we were founded on a simple premise that every child deserves access to a high-quality public education that prepares them for access to college. At our IDRA, our mission is very simple. It's children first, and it's with that spirit that I respectfully oppose House Bill 655. Representative Allison, I did have the opportunity to connect with your office today, very thoughtful conversation, so appreciate the opportunity to engage in dialogue. Unfortunately, after hearing even more about this bill as amended in the committee substitute, my concern has only grown with the excessively growing definition of habitually violent, which is one of the first concerns that we have. I also want to flag that I come to this committee and to the space. I think I'll be coming to this committee many times this session, working on school safety and discipline. And I come here as the parent of 4 kids who are or will be in Texas public schools, as the parent of a child with a mental health related disability, and as the daughter of a 30-plus-year-old educator who was Teacher of the Year in 2021, which, as you can imagine, is a significant accomplishment. And I vet my testimony, my positions with all those stakeholders who I'm ultimately accountable to. I'm very concerned. We've not seen any data supporting the necessity of this bill. There's not a term habitually violent in a current PEMS code. So I'm having a very hard time understanding the need and prevalence for this issue, recognizing, of course, that the stories of impact are quite disturbing and quite challenging. Similarly, we have not seen or heard reference to any evidence demonstrating that removal to virtual setting is appropriate for children, as you heard, who are most vulnerable, the most at risk, and the most high needs. If there's anything that I think everyone can agree on and has agreed on coming out of the pandemic, it's that virtual education is not what the students and the parents of Texas want. It's not a high quality option for the vast majority of kids, and certainly not the kids who need those school-based resources and supports to navigate this very challenging behavior. It's also concerning, and now I'm hearing, I have not had the opportunity to review the committee substitute, but I'm now hearing language about the bill covering a propensity to engage in violence, and of course, other offenses that disproportionately are that Black children, other children with disabilities, and students of color are disproportionately impacted by. And the data will show that, particularly when these removals are discretionary, those are the kids who are more likely than not showing up in those sorts of removals. And again, those are also our most at-risk kids. I think it bears reminding this committee that there's already a robust threat assessment place and process for children who do engage in this highly problematic behavior. There's also been wonderful discussion today about really excellent policies that would support educators and students and families in navigating these really complex issues. I want to acknowledge absolutely that there are times where kiddos need to be removed from the classroom for their safety, for the safety of the classroom community. But removal from the classroom is not the same as taking them out of the school and totally divorcing them from the critical school-based support and resources that parents and kiddos need. And so with that, remain available for questions, and thank you all for your attention.
Members, are there any questions? Thank you.